I wonder if that's how... Maybe that will scare them, eventually. If I... Yeah, beat it, you lousy little lech pickers! You... Man, are those pigeons gonna be ticked. Agent Calavera and 2 guests. Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you. Agent Calavera. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you. You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
How do you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here. That was some tunnel. I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest. Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny! They fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys. Oh no. Ooh, ick. Shoot! Ay, Chihuahua. Don't think that... I guess I could always use a spare. Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. There's already a bone in there. That's not on fire. Oh, poor spiders. No more demon hard to eat. It's still beating.
Heart! Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask. Sorry.
Hey, wait a second. Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubbly tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there. Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon! Hold on, I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value,
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
oh, it was an accident. I bumped the switch with my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, Manny. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marro?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Down! Manny, you promise! Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on we soar like eagles. Heh, like eagles on pogo sticks!
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in, or are you afraid of heights?
Here.
Manny! What are you doing?
Aye, don't sneak up on me like that.
Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny! They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny! They don't use wood.
If only I hadn't thrown away that little hand exerciser Domino got me for Secret Santa. Come on, Gladys. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them. You want to go back to that no-good town, you can go without me.
I like to save bones for special occasions. that. Lotería.
I'm scared of that sign.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well. Can't pass up an old creepy key. With those monsters on the other side, I'm happier with this thing locked.
Look out!
I forgot my tar ladle. I don't need... I forgot my tar ladle. save bones for... My scythe. I like to keep... My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. I don't need any more. I'm practically made of them. This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
What, dead? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny. Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket. The whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race! When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town! Pin.
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually.
It's got potential.
I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments. Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny, if she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here, I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there. There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. That's the way back to the forest, the spiders, the city, my old job. Let's hope I never have to take that road again. Are you sure I can't sleep in the back?
There's only room for one.
Throw it away. I said I'd help. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
How about in the attic?
That's the boss's office. You can sleep there when you're the boss.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba. quiet night, huh, Carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
You know, Some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Not while they're losing.
Le numéro gagnant, le 35. Noir, entre les passes.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here,
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha, restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
but he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck. Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
There it is. Max's Giant Cat Racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that? Hi, what's your name?
But don't you see? When the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.